Hey there, webheads! Today we're swinging into action with a roundup of games that capture the essence of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. If you've already conquered New York as Peter Parker and Miles Morales, we've got 5 alternatives that'll keep your Spidey senses tingling. Let's dive in. First up, we're trading spandex for a cape with Batman. Arkham Knight. Rocksteady's conclusion to the Arkham trilogy is a dark counterpart to Spidey's adventures, but just as exhilarating. You'll glide through Gotham's rain-slicked streets, using gadgets to take down villains in a combat system that rivals Spider-Man's acrobatics. The Batmobile adds a new dimension to gameplay, offering a unique twist on the open-world superhero formula. Imagine if Spider-Man had a souped-up spider buggy. That's the game-changing addition we're talking about here. Visually, Arkham Knight still impresses. The gothic aesthetic contrasts Spider-Man's colorful world, but the attention to detail is remarkable. Rain-slicked streets reflect neon signs, and character models are packed with detail. The environmental storytelling makes every corner of Gotham feel lived in and brimming with Batman lore. Story-wise, Arkham Knight delivers a mature narrative exploring the consequences of Batman's actions. It's darker than Spider-Man's tale, but equally engaging. The upgrade system lets you enhance Batman's abilities, gadgets, and the Batmobile, providing a sense of growth similar to Spider-Man 2's suit mods and skill trees. Content-wise, Arkham Knight is packed. The main story takes 16 to 20 hours, with side missions and Riddler challenges doubling that. DLC adds new playable characters like Batgirl and Nightwing. While there's no traditional multiplayer, challenge maps let you compete for high scores, testing your mastery of combat and stealth. Next, let's blast off with Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. While not open-world like Spider-Man 2, it delivers on character-driven narrative and team-based gameplay. You control Star-Lord, leading the Guardians through a cosmic adventure filled with humor and heart. Combat focuses on coordinating your team's abilities, creating a strategic experience that evolves as you unlock new powers. It's like having 4 different heroes at your fingertips, each with unique strengths. Mastering team coordination is crucial for both combat and puzzle solving. Visually, Guardians is a psychedelic space opera. Each location bursts with color and imaginative alien designs. Character models rival the MCU in detail, bringing the Guardians to life with expressive animations. From neon-drenched nowhere to abandoned Kree outposts, the environments constantly surprise with their creativity. The game shines in storytelling and character development. Your choices as Star-Lord impact the narrative and team relationships. The writing balances humor and emotion, capturing the Guardians' dysfunctional family dynamic. Like Spider-Man 2, it explores personal struggles, adding depth to the cosmic adventure. A unique feature is the soundtrack integration. Beyond the awesome 80s playlist, music plays in a gameplay with the huddle mechanic, rallying your team mid-battle with a motivational speech and burst of tunes. It's like having a personal boss battle theme, adding energy to every fight. While linear, Guardians encourages exploration with collectibles and optional conversations fleshing out the world. The 18 to 20-hour campaign balances combat, puzzles, and narrative, keeping the pacing tight. Multiple playthroughs are rewarding, letting you see how different choices affect the story. Shifting gears, let's hit the neon-soaked streets of Seattle with infamous Second Son. This PlayStation exclusive shares Spider-Man 2's approach to superhero gameplay in an urban open world. As Delsin Rowe, you experience the thrill of suddenly gaining superpowers in a world that fears the superpowered. Gameplay centers on Delsin's ability to absorb and use various elemental powers: smoke, neon, video, and concrete. Each offers unique traversal and combat options, rivaling Spider-Man's versatility. Dashing as a neon streak or gliding on smoke captures that same exhilarating freedom of web-swinging. The power-switching mechanic keeps combat fresh, letting you mix abilities on the fly. Start with smoke grenades, switch to neon for precision attacks, then finish with a concrete slam. It's as fluid and creative as Spider-Man's gadget combos. Visually, Second Son still impresses. Seattle is detailed and atmospheric, with impressive lighting and particle effects bringing superpowers to life. While smaller than Spider-Man's New York, the city reacts dynamically to your actions. Each power set has a distinct visual identity, from neon's vibrant glow to video's glitchy aesthetic. The story tackles familiar themes of power and responsibility, with a morality system letting you choose Delson's path. Your decisions affect abilities, story outcomes, and how the world reacts to you. It's a nuanced take on the superhero narrative, encouraging players to consider the consequences of their actions. Progression ties into the morality system, with good and evil actions unlocking different upgrades. This adds replay value and depth to character development. While the main story is shorter at 10 to 12 hours, side activities like liberating districts and collecting power shards extend playtime. For a change of pace, let's dive into the chaotic world of Sunset Overdrive. Created by Insomniac Games, Spider-Man 2's developers, this Xbox exclusive cranks up the insanity to 11. It's like Spider-Man on a sugar rush, with punk rock attitude and energy drink-fueled mayhem. Traversal is king in Sunset Overdrive. You'll grind on rails, bounce off cars, and wall run across a vibrant, stylized city. The fluidity of movement rivals web swinging, with a combo system rewarding creative navigation. It's all about maintaining momentum and style, much like chaining together Spider-Man's acrobatic moves. Combat is equally over the top, blending melee attacks with outrageous weapons. Your arsenal includes vinyl record launchers, explosive teddy bears, and guns that shoot fireworks. It's as if Spider-Man's gadgets were designed by a hyperactive Saturday morning cartoon. The game's humor is a standout feature. Where Spider-Man offers quips and one-liners, Sunset Overdrive goes for full-on absurdist comedy. The fourth-wall-breaking narrative and ridiculous missions, like fighting a giant inflatable mascot, keep the energy high throughout. Customization is another strong point. You can craft your perfect apocalypse survivor with a vast array of clothing options and character styles. This level of personalization goes beyond Spider-Man's suit selection, letting you truly make the hero your own. While the story might not have the emotional depth of Spider-Man 2, Sunset Overdrive compensates with sheer fun factor. The 20-hour campaign is a roller coaster of crazy set pieces and increasingly absurd scenarios. Multiplayer Chaos Mode adds replayability, letting you team up with friends for wave-based mayhem. Lastly, we're taking a more grounded approach with Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Wait, didn't we already cover this? Plot twist. We're actually talking about the Telltale Games series. This choice-driven adventure offers a different take on superhero gaming, focusing on narrative and character relationships. As Star-Lord, your decisions shape the story and your bonds with the team. While you won't be engaging in acrobatic combat, the emphasis on choice and consequence creates a deeply personal superhero experience. It's like if Spider-Man 2 let you decide how Peter balances his personal life and hero duties with far-reaching implications. The cel-shaded art style captures the comic book aesthetic, while top-notch voice acting brings the characters to life. Episodes are paced like a TV series, with cliffhangers and emotional beats keeping you hooked. While lacking in action, the game compensates with rich character development and tough moral dilemmas. Quick-time events and simple puzzle-solving break up the dialogue, but the real draw is crafting your version of the Guardian story. Multiple playthroughs reveal different outcomes and character arcs, adding replay value despite the linear structure. So there you have it, web slingers. 5 games that capture different aspects of what makes Spider-Man 2 great. Whether you're craving dark vigilante justice, cosmic team adventures, superpowered moral choices, chaotic traversal, or choice-driven storytelling, there's something here to satisfy your superhero gaming needs. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a city to save, or maybe destroy. Depends on my mood, really. Excelsior!